It's Jackie, and today I wanted to flip through my Smash book. This is a Smash book I kept in 2015. Took me all year to complete it, and it's just basically where I threw in any photos that I had or any weird things that I had, little bits of ephemera that didn't go into my regular journals. It's a lot to get through, so I'm going to go through it quickly. This is a K & Company branded Smash book. It's got this like elastic cover thingy on it. And I got this at Marshall's like 2 years ago. I don't know, it was in this kit. It was $8. And I've never seen it anywhere else, but I absolutely loved this little book. It's a single signature, which is unusual for me because I don't like books to get chunky, and I actually did a really good job of not making it too chunky. Didn't use any dimensional embellishments in it at all. So when you open it up, there was a pink page here. I forget what was on it, but in Toronto, on our transit system, like on the subway, you can sometimes find flyers that have this image on it. I think it's a beautiful representation of our city. So I just brushed it with some black acrylic paint, and I stuck this down and just put "You Are Here, 2016." So I'm going to go through it quickly because I want to keep this video under 15 minutes. So I just said that 2016 started with my YouTube channel hitting 1,000 subscribers. Thank you to each and every one of you. I love you guys. And I just printed off a picture of my channel, and I just circled where it said 1,000. This was a picture I took in the city, and I just put this caption because it's how I felt. I wish this photo could capture how the CN Tower appears to hover over downtown in the same way an alien ship might, or an imposing deity might. And this page, I forget what was on it, but I painted the whole thing black and covered it in washi tape because I had a ton of washi tape. The embellishments I used in here, the alphas, the stickers, the washi tapes, they're all from the Snap Simple Stories So Fancy line, and that's pretty much all I used in this book. This page is called Up All Night, What Happens When John Leaves Me Alone for His Overnight Ultimate Tournament. I make midnight Belgian waffles. And I put a picture of the waffles that I made, lots of stickers. And then I said, sometimes John takes me out for salads bigger than my head. And here's a picture of me with my giant salad. And then this is like a chopstick wrapper and a little fish. I like this page a lot. Oops. I took note of my favorite new songs of 2016 and ones I really didn't like. And this is just stuff that I hear on the radio. I just, listen to Virgin 99.9 or whatever. And I used a bunch of Amy Tangerine Better Together music stuff. That's what kind of inspired me to do this page. Some High Swap rub-ons down here. I just like this horse, so I didn't want to cover it up. It's so dang magical. I just printed off this little Facebook quiz that I did that showed that my brain is geared towards order and art. I thought that was neat. I put it on a little tag. A picture of my husband napping. I saw a ColecoVision for the first time in like 2 decades. I thought that was pretty cool. And all the decorations are minimal. It's just washi tape, a couple of stickers, like I used a rub-on pen here. Just really basic stuff. Some socks that we were wearing one day. I tried Trix for the first time. I used to watch commercials for it when I was a kid, so I was excited to try it. Our beautiful sign here in Toronto on a snowy night. And I just use my date stamps to date each day of the year that this happened. Like, here's a memory from February, this one's from March, this one's from March. This was just a funny picture of me that my husband took when I was flopped out on the beanbag pillow chair thing. And so I put upside down, and I put the alphas upside down. This little thing here, this little, it was part of a Smashbook pad that came with the, came with this book. It like came in a kit with some tags and some washi tapes and some, and like this journaling cards from that same Smash pad. This one says "You're One Hip Cat" and it has the cat, so I left those because they coordinate. I was watching The Twilight Zone and William Shatner was on it, and he was so handsome back in the 50s, or 1960, I think. This was just a funny picture that my husband sent me. This is about a video game I like to play on my iPad. This, I don't know if you can make out the details, but it's a sign in the Brickworks here in Toronto that says love, and it's entirely made out of padlocks that people have put there, couples that are in love. I think it's an imitation of something that's in Paris, like a bridge or something. My husband and I went to a Blue Jays game, and we were in the second row, so we appeared on TV, so I put a picture of that. I just used some Mambi stickers there, some clear stickers. We have a crane in our neighborhood with Batman's insignia on it, so I took a picture of that. And I had this picture of a seagull, and I kind of thought it was a play on words because it's crane. Could mean a couple things. This came off a Chipotle bag. I saw a car with a legitimate trunk for a trunk. I thought that was really cool. And there was a statue in Ottawa of the Queen on a horse, and I never saw a statue with a woman on a horse. Normally it's men. So I thought that was cool. Sorry for the picture of feet. I took some pictures of the tan lines that my husband and I got. I got a sandal tan line, and he got one from his hat. So these were taken in June and July. This one's a throwback. It's a picture from when my husband did an axe throwing competition in a casino parking lot in Squamish, BC, back before I started journaling, so I thought it'd be fun to put that picture in here. This is some graffiti in my neighborhood, and I've seen it twice now. There's somebody that just goes around the city painting anything is possible in French. I don't know what they're doing. My sister gave me a spirograph. This was a little design I drew with it when I first got it. Picture of my dad on his motorcycle. I said, Dad just being himself, because that's how I'm used to seeing him. My sister has a magnifying glass. My husband and I were playing with it. This one says, to some people, John and I are living the dream, because someone on my Facebook posted this meme that said, can't wait to move into a simple apartment with the love of my life and cook dinner with them and have random midnight trips and be spontaneous. And that is our lives. So we just took a moment to appreciate what we have when we saw that. We went to the Guinness Museum, so I just like stuck our tickets in there, and there was this upside down house. Like, it's a legitimate house. It's big, like a house, but it's upside down, so I took a picture of that. I put a picture of my fear here. It's the longest recorded attack of hiccuping. Lasted 69 years. He coughed from 1922 for 69 years. Or he hiccuped. Every time I get the hiccups, I think, what if they never go away? So I was interested to see that world record. My husband's wallet needed to be repaired, and I just had a scrap left over. It's like Craftex that I painted little fishes on. So I just decided to save it in here. I took a picture of my sister's Christmas dinosaurs. She collects dinosaur ornaments. I got a new Rubik's Cube, so I just saved the label off of it. I love Rubik's Cubes. And I just sketched a little picture of it. This is me stuffing my face with some Five Guys with a hamburger. My sister took this picture. It makes me laugh. So this is an old picture from 2014 of me trying to sit on the couch while while my husband is fighting with his brother. So I took this out of an old book that I never finished, and I just cut out the journaling I'd done and the picture, and I just stuck it on this page. It had like a calendar or something on it, so I just painted the whole thing blue first. I made a list of all the sports that my husband plays, because it's getting up there. We thought of 20. And yeah, just some washi tape circles. I took pictures of the jellyfish at the museum. They never come out as bright blue as they look in the photo, but I do love to photograph them, so I saved some of those photos here. Back in April, there was like a Powerpuff Yourself website, so that was my Powerpuff Girl. I made an official meme for me and my husband, and it says, that butter life, though, because we love butter. We saw double rainbows. I put a picture of that in there. That was in August. Purple latte made out of taro root that I drank in September. I liked this page because it said these things are awesome, and it had these lines that point out, so I put the pictures where they point. And this was a manga drawing that I did. This is a tree stump in our neighborhood that looks angry, and a really yummy cake that we ate. On this one, I took a picture of a Pokemon who was gigantic and just made a commentary on how 2016 was the year of Pokemon. My sister and I were at the dollar store. We found some shelf-stable corn on the cob that was sold as a snack food, and it just looked so vile, so we took a picture with it. This is a label off of Hot Lemon Relief, which is no-name brand Neocitrin, because we had a lot of colds this year. These were some coffee cups that my husband brought home from Starbucks, where they ask your name. They had written John, and we'll go with John, because I know he just, I put John's been antagonizing the Starbucks employees again, because he just, you can never get an easy answer from him. I did the prompts for the December daily, so I took a picture of all the prompts that I put together this year. I did that for our Facebook group. This is a picture of my mother blowtorching a creme brulee at Thanksgiving. She had never used a blowtorch before, so that was cool. This was a comic that I saw it and it resonated so strong with me. It was called How to Adult. Shop for a new tie. Make macaroni. Do cardio. Don't let the existential dread sit in. Don't let it set in. Vacuum the rug. I don't know why I find that so funny. I found it so funny. This is a picture of my husband. I said he looks like a cliche because he's just a man in a suit in a coffee shop on his cell phone, pacing around, speaking loudly. He was such a cliche in that moment. P.S. I love you. This is a picture of me on New Year's with 2 glasses of wine in my hand. I think one was the champagne and one was the wine I was already drinking, and my eyes just look crazy. So a lot of brush lettering in here. It just seems like the easiest way to do long titles sometimes. Okay, this one is just kind of a personal joke to myself. It's this stunning watercolor page was the way it came, and I did beautiful brush lettering on it, and then I used this pretty butterfly that I've been hoarding for over a year, and it's a picture of Grady because Grady holds a special place in my heart. And then I just put some pictures of some other interesting food we ate. We had a 3-tiered pizza box, and we had gyoza that came on this platter, and I can't even describe it, but it was like it had like a crispy pancake on the bottom of it. I don't know how to describe what that was, but it was awesome. So I did some hand lettering one day and I thought it was pretty, so I just put it in here. This is a picture of a hornet that got caught in the little plastic bag that my napkin was in, and I just made a comment that hornets flew into my lunch not once but twice this year, and my sister rescued me both times because I'm very scared of hornets. I took this picture of my sister and her boyfriend now that they've moved to Toronto, and I just said that's one of the best things that happened to me this year. It's so nice having her in the city. This is a picture of me making chocolates that my sister took. And then I just put a picture of myself and my husband. This was just a selfie that never made it into any of the other books. And there was this conversation that I just randomly found on Facebook where someone was remembering. My husband and I, when we started dating, we dated in secret because we were coworkers. And this post we found on Facebook was from a coworker back in 2007 who said that he caught us in a restaurant. And I didn't remember this memory, and I just thought it was so funny that he remembered it. So I just made a note of that, and there was like a dog or something on the page here, so I just covered it up with black ink. And I just thought this worked because this was a conversation of a memory from 2007. This is what we look like this year, so look how far we come. Good job. I thought that was an appropriate sentiment. And this page was, like the Smash book had like words and stuff here, and it had like a Tyrannosaurus Rex here. And my sister suggested I cover it up because the words didn't resonate with me. So I did this little piece of lettering where I talked about this year I was all about mixed media and brush script for me, that I've been learning skills in those areas all in 2016. And I covered up the dinosaur with because it wasn't a nice dinosaur, I covered it up with a little L'Enfant giraffe. I think that's cute. And the last page resonates with the first page. 2016 started with 1,000 YouTube subscribers. Exactly 1 year later, I had 2,000. So I'm just so excited. I love my YouTube channel. So that is it. That's my Smash book. Pretty fun. I don't know if I'm going to do one this year just because I don't have a book that I'm anxious to use, but I already seem to be accumulating photos, so it may change. I don't know. Smash books are fun. Thanks so much for watching.